matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Welcome to the home of the Purdue Boilermakers, Ross-Age Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Illinois Fighting Illini, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Purdue Boilermakers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Illinois will kick it off to get us underway. He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Purdue's offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about, all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. To the air, it's Everett. Gets it out fast. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Illinois Fighting Illini now go on offense, and they'll have it for the first time. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
And this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game record. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up at the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Makes the catch. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll pull it down all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody open, scrambles around, and more importantly, ends the run, gets the first down, and doesn't get whacked. Beautiful.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Past the 30. At the 20, he's got space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Illini! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. The sure hands, it's West. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Boilermakers racing to the line in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Everett. Myers on the move. Rolls it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. No huddle offense.
Of it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's high. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. caught in the backfield. It's West. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Boilermakers have pushed it inside the 20. Gonna run it. It's Cantrell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. Tight end finds a soft spot. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Everett. He's got him. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Purdue! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Illinois, after that big gainer, might want to see if that works again. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep it on the ground. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Illegal block.
And just when they thought they had a chance to pull even, the flag wipes it out, and they'll have to go back to work. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with the wide receiver. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
You You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Illinois! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time and took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
On the run, it's Cantrell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Why make it to the first down marker? He's a yard short. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The Fighting Illini with options here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on first down. They're working that left side. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Illinois coming out with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Makes the grab. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Illini. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air. It's Everett. And they get to the quarterback and knock knock him down back at the 16.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Finds a tight end down the gut. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Great move. Now he's got room. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 40 and the 39 as they pick up the first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man across the middle. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's high. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Now improvising. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. The sweet feet buy a little time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Get it out on the screen. They'll get him on the ground, but not before Illinois picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's looking to pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Looking to fire. Stepping to the right. The throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Illini.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Boilermakers will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
A pickup of 5 marks it at the 36-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And that's a great sign for this offense because of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it.
Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Illinois. Once he got some room, it was over. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score.
Breaks into the open. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, finding Illini. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, dude. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Boilermakers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Illinois offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Looking for the end zone. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give to the batter. Powers through the defender. Oh, he's got some space. He's up to 86 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Illinois can be aggressive here on second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the big fella. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The Fighting Illini with mere inches to gain on third down. Might be changing the route. They'll try the outside to the left. Find some fresh air. Touchdown Illini! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
49, Purdue, 21.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield, it's Everett. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Fires to the big fella. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. The end of the quarter, and Illinois has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He makes the grab. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, And nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going for it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Now, I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with this slot receiver running these drag routes. You can't lose him. If he catches it on the other side and turns up the sideline, he can take it to the house.
1st down and more. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. That's caught. It's Thorne. There he goes. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Illinois looking to pay things off on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Boilermakers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Snagged out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this defense is more than... with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. One more play to pad the stats. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Purdue! A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. In these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.